In this lesson, we're going to talk about views and how to show content in our screen. That's one of the most important lessons because we're going to talk about views and styling, and views are the containers of other components like texts, inputs, images, and other. Okay, so let's create here a view. How to set a width and height of view. Just give him a style property and give him height of 100 pixels and width of 100 pixels too. Now we cannot see any views here because we didn't provide it a background color. Let's give him background color of red. Now we have here a view with 100 pixels of height and 100 pixels of width. We can increase its width to 200, for example. We can increase its height to make it 150, as you see. Now, what if we want to make a view that fills all the screen? That's pretty simple. We can give him the styling of height of 100% and width of 100% and background color blue. If you see here, we have this view with 100%. That means 100 of the entire screen, and with the 100 of the screen with 100%, we can make it 50. Look, it fills all the half of the screen. We can make it 25, the quarter of the height of the screen. We can make it 75% of the height of the screen. We can remove this and give him a felix of 1. But I will remove felix of 1 now because I have a lesson to describe felix box later. And felix box, it's the CSS module that provides a more efficient way to lay out. Don't worry about that felix 1 because I have another lesson. We're going to talk about felix and about the felix and how to use it, how to use felix box. And felix box is a CSS module that provides a more efficient way to lay out. Okay, let's return it back as 100% of the height and 100% of the width to make it fill all the screen. What if I want to make this view in the center? We have another property called justifyContent in the center. justifyContent allow us to control the vertical of the screen. For example, if we put this center, it will make this view at the center here. Look. Settings. Let's format and save. Let's remove this because I don't want to get you confused. I just was allowing an auto format and save. If we enable this, when I press save, it format our code. So I disable it because I don't want to get you confused. What if we want to center this but horizontally, not vertically? We have a property called alignItems. Make it in the center. Now we created a view that contains a view that make it in the center. Okay, what if we want to put anything inside this red view? We have to remove this tag and make it acceptable to add something. So we can open this view and add a text and add any text. Look, we can add also another view and add padding and margin to it. For example, we have to style height of 100, for example 50, and width of 50, and background color of white. We can make it margin top of 20. Now we have a space of 20 pixels here. We can add, for example, we can add padding to this view, padding left of 20. Look, this view has a padding left of 20, so it has a space inside space. If you don't understand what is the difference between padding and margin, we've described that before in previous lessons, so check that lesson in this playlist. Don't worry. We can give it a whole padding of 20, okay? I don't want you to get confused about React Native views because we didn't complete our lessons yet. We're gonna describe it more and more, so don't worry about it, and don't forget to subscribe and watch other videos about views, and see you in the next lesson.